Hi everybody. I thought I'd just give you, it's Lucy here. I thought I'd just give you a little demo of a card that I've been demoing lately for the new catalogue launch and also for the National Card Making Month. So this card that I'm making here is from one of the little packages that are available. Actually, I'm just going to move the camera down a little bit more so you can see the whole of that mat. So this little card here is made from using this little set here along with the die that comes with that bundle. So I'll give you a little bit of a closer look at this one and the other three. So it comes with all of these stamps, so it's great, and then it comes with all the matching dies. So as you can see on the front here, I think it shows up. So this one, the little arrows, the little tiny heart, the leaves, the flower, the smiley face, the other little flower, this little heart here, the hey there, and the congratulations. But the thing with the congrats is it stamps the congrats, but you would be able to use this little, what I'd call a speech bubble or a speech square with anything. And I can imagine it'd be really great for scrapbooking layouts as well. So not just for card makings. So for those of you that like to card make and to scrapbook, I can see these being used for both card making and scrapbooking. So that's that little set. I'll actually give you a quick look at the other sets as well. So this is the other little set. So there's all the little cute animals, and again where you can see the blue are the die cuts for that, and I'll show you there. And then this is, you can buy the stamps and die cuts separately. You don't have to buy the bundle, but the bundle are quite good and they work together. So what I'll do is after this video on my Facebook page, I'll post all the little deals so that you know the breakdowns of the costs. And then this little one here, I love this one. I think it's so beautiful. So you've got the little flowers, the daisies, the reeds, and the three different size dragonflies, and then along with the lovely sentiments as well, wishing you a wonderful birthday. And the font, if you can, I'll put it up a bit closer so you can see it, is really lovely, a really pretty font. And then it comes with all the die cuts as well. And then in the bundle is included the stitched die cut. So I think that's quite lovely with the dragonflies to have that in the background. And then another kit here is you've got all these great sentiments. So what was the one that I liked that was, oh yes, I didn't forget your birthday, I'm just extending the celebration. That's one of the ones that I think I use quite a lot. I don't know about you, but I'm hopeless with remembering birthdays. And then this one here, great for your slimline cards as well. So, you know, it's time to celebrate with cake, lots of cake. So lots of nice sentiments and cute sentiments there as well. So that's another one of the stamp sets that's in the stamping bundle. So if you'd like to know anything more about those bundles, please feel free to contact me. But I will put some pictures and some breakdowns of the pricing on my Facebook page, Create with Lucy. Okay, so let's start. So to begin with, I've used on this one, so the original card, I've used mustard seed and spice marmalade are the two colours I've used there. On this one, so it's just a little bit more subtle, I thought. So this one for me was bright and sunny. This is summer, spring for me. This one's just a little bit more subtle. So that's the quiche flamingo and the mustard, the spice marmalade together. Then for this one, which I'm going to demonstrate, because to me that's spring, blue and green, love it. Nice and summery. But I want to just show you the more subtle one as well. So this is actually using the Mermaid Lagoon on both of them, but instead of I've used the mowed lawn on this one. On this one, I've used the salvaged patina. So it just shows you that you can get a different effect with the different inks. So have a play around with it. So I've used this stitched background here, and I just love it. It cuts beautifully. I've cut 2 of these at the same time, and it cuts through them wonderfully. So that's so I'm really pleased about that, because if you're wanting to do them in bulk, it's great that you can cut 2 in the one run. Now, I didn't bring my spare one out. Okay, well, what we'll do is I'm just going to show you how I've blended. So I'm just going to do it on the back side of this, because I forgot to bring my already cut one out. So all it is, I'm using these new little domed foams that Close to My Heart have brought in. So they're just a little bit, I'm finding that they just make less marks than the flat ones were making. So I thought I'd show you. So again, we're just popping the blue on. I tend to start on the edge anyway, just to so that there is no marks. But as you can see here, I mean, there's the green from where I was blending before. Now the other thing is, like you can see here, what you could do is while you were blending, you could have another piece of card underneath, and that way you could pick up a background. So like you can see here on my scrap card, you could get another background. So we're just going to get the blue on. And then we'll get the green on, so the mowed lawn. So the blue is Mermaid Lagoon, which I think is one of my all-time favourite colours. And I love the brightness of the mowed lawn. I think they really pair well together. So you could use the old blending brushes, blending tools on this, the old blending foams, or you can use the new ones. And you can make this as light or as dark as you want to. I kind of really like that combo colour of the Mermaid Lagoon. So you can see that there. So where the two have overlapped, you get this really luscious, like emeraldy green colour coming through. So that's that. You can also see on the right side, you get that stitched is just in the background kind of thing. But if you do it on the wrong side, you can really see the ink brings out that stitching. So again, no side is the right side. You can use the wrong side, or you can use the right side, whichever you want to use, whatever tickles your fancy kind of thing. Now for creating the little flower, I'm going to use the Mermaid Lagoon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press it into the ink pad to make sure, because it's a solid stamp, so you want to sort of swipe it on to get a good coverage and then give it a good press down. So what I'm going to do, because I want to get a darker edge on it, so what I'm going to do is stamp it off once, and then I'm going to roll the edge of the flower around the ink pad. Now I'm just going to turn the light on Don't know if that makes a difference. I'm just going to roll it around again. So basically you're just pressing the edge of the stamp into the ink pad. So I don't know if you can see there, the edge is a bit darker. And then I'm just going to line up, I've pre-cut this die, and again with the acrylic block. So I find it's easiest to line up. You've got this little pointed one here. So I'm just going to line that up and press down. And then hopefully that's worked. Yep. So see how I've got the darker edge on the flower. Then all I'm going to do is stamp the little leaves. So again, I've pre-cut the two little leaves. I'm just going to swipe that on, give it a good press down. Oh, got a bit of blue ink on that one, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to stamp over it. You'll probably still be able to see it, but we'll see what happens. There we go. It's not too bad, really. So I'm happy with that. Again, ink it up. And then just, I find when you're stamping die cuts that have been already cut out, is you're best off like standing up and putting yourself right over the die, the die cut, so you can match that up quite easily. Probably can't see those very well because they're on the green. So there's those two little ones there. Then I've got my tape here. So all we're doing, I've got my card folded already. And of course I've forgotten my, oh, we need the sentiment. So the sentiment is here. So this one I haven't used before. So I find it helps with stamping is if just to season them, you rub them on the inside of your wrist. So I think the oil from your arm sort of helps to season the stamp a little bit. So I've been finding that's worked really well. The other thing is having a well inked pad. So again, this is, so see how I've just pressed that in and we're missing parts. So what I find is if you rub it backwards and forwards, and even still then, we've not quite, so what I'm going to do is do it the other way and press down. So it's playing around with your stamps and seeing what works. Again, I'm using the soft side of the close to my heart, so the foamy side, and that just gives a bit more give. Now I'm just going to line this up. And hopefully this is going to be stamped beautifully. So yeah, it is a bit not fantastic. So we can, let's have another little go, see if we can line it up again. And I suppose sometimes, especially with the solid stamps, this is where you want to have your stamping platforms. That's a bit better. And again, that's the joy of having acrylic stamps, is that you can line them up quite nicely if you haven't quite got it. Okay, so we've got our little bits and pieces there. Now I'm just going to put some tape, and again, this is beautiful because the tape fits perfectly down the edges. Just take the tape off. And if people are finding it difficult to get the backing off tape, what I find is the little pokey tool works really well in getting the tape off. Oh, my tummy's growing. Now we're just going to line this up. So I'm just going to stick the edges down, and then it should basically fall into position. So that's our background. Now I've just got a little piece of black and a little piece of white just as the background. So I think just 2 pieces of tape will be quite ample. And then because I've got the Hello Fabulous, I'm actually going to make it a landscape card. So we're just going to have, I might have, let's see, if we have that there, we can have that there, then we can have the flower there, and the leaves coming out. There, I think that works. Yeah, I think rather than at the bottom. So we just middle that. And then I'm going to mount the Hello Fabulous. So we're just going to pop some mounting tape. On the back of the Hello Fabulous. So I think about there. And then just some tape on the back of our little die cut pieces. So I like to put the flower on first so that I can make sure that it's in the right position. I think that looks quite cute. And then just for the last little touch, I'm going to add some of the onyx liquid pearls. So I'm just going to put them in the little joins here where I can see. And then in the little flowers. Oops. Let's see if I can create that little stringer. So there you go. Little mistake there, but who cares? It's a card. It's not the end of the world. So again, I've made a little mistake with the liquid pearls. Didn't come out straight. Or didn't come out as a dot. It came out as a little streak. So then I've just streaked the other little ones. So I hope you've enjoyed this little demo. Please let me know if I can be of service to you or you've got any questions about anything. I'm always here, happy to help out. Okay, so well, enjoy your weekend and I'll catch up with you another day. Okay, take care. Bye.